Okay, hi Pisces. This will be your video for April, general reading for April. Okay, Pisces, please. It's the Ace of Wands, so some of you could be off onto something new here. Let's see. Pisces. Oh, okay, we're good actually. All right. Well, we do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So let's see where that's leading. Actually, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I think I started too soon, and I know that's gonna drive you crazy because you're gonna be like, what did it say? And it wasn't anything negative. It was just honestly, it was a bunch of court cards and weird crap that I could tell wasn't really telling a story. So I don't think I shuffled enough. Let me do that. Also, I saw quite a few cards that came out. Although, possibly if you're dealing with Scorpio, I did see some other cards that came out that were just too similar to my last reading that I just did. And I did kind of feel like I didn't shuffle that much. So let me just do a little more. And there was nothing I'm trying to hide from you guys. I swear to God, there was nothing like bad or anything like that. In fact, there was one major arcana card, and it was the Magician. So towards the end. Okay, Pisces, please. One more. Okay, good. Okay, try that again. Okay, so no Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We have Five of Cups, so interesting. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, not too bad. All right, so nine of Wands starts off your reading. So, some of you could still kind of, be, and that could even be now, I'm releasing this video now, but this reading is for April. So also, if it doesn't resonate with you now, it's because it's for, the month of April, guys. So also, keep that in mind. But, it still may not. I mean, it's a general reading. So, but basically, Nine of Wands is kind of somebody who's kind of been through the ringer, kind of, and I think I have had this with you guys. I think in the past readings, I think that's been kind of a theme. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but it's just somebody who's been through a lot, a little beat up, a little much, that type of energy. But the good thing is you're going into the Three of Pentacles, which is about something new. It's about possibly like new business ventures. It could be if you already have a business, it could be new clients coming your way. And it's could be like just people admiring your work, thinking, it's very unique or interesting, and that's good. I see you moving forward definitely with this, and you're going right into the Page of Pentacles. So it could even be that, you know, there's been some admiration of your work, your craft, your artisanship, you know, something that you maybe create, you know, and you decided now you're going to move forward and actually start a business with this and take this a little step forward. Okay. I could see you actually rushing in and doing that very quickly, you know, possibly with this Knight of Swords. It could be something, because you might want to just take your mind off of whatever this Nine of Wands was in the beginning, whatever it was that kind of beat you up and kind of, you know, put you through the ringer kind of, you know, for a long time, you know, that type of energy. Maybe you're gaining this new momentum and new energy towards a business or towards your work in some way. Very strongly. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. So let's see. Interesting. So we go from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. So, Four Swords. They seem unrelated. Normally, I would tie those two in as like kind of graduating to this, you know, but they do seem kind of unrelated. So let me see what the story is here. So some of you, if you're female watchers, some of you could have been hurt by a male air sign, and it might not have even been your partner. It could have been somebody like a boss that fired you, perhaps, or it could have been, and that's like kind of what's made you go into this new business, or it could be, yeah, I think I said father. It could be a boss. It's somebody older and more and like kind of mature, you know, in age. So depending on your age range, you know, maybe that's your match, you know, or maybe, you know, if you're younger watching this is somebody older, air sign. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, there's definitely some sort of, you know, wounds there, you know, whatever that is. And it could be too that you just kind of are facing the truth about that, you know, about what hurt you. That could be you, you know, as a king, you know, kind of cutting through the crap, you know, and not being in the emotions and just kind of seeing things very clearly, like what happened, why you got so hurt, why this, you know, and if you were possibly fired or something like that, why that happened, you know, seeing the truth for things. I'm not saying you got fired. You know, I don't necessarily feel that, but if that's the case, you know, that could be. I feel like the hurt is more emotional, you know, that you're coming into, and that's why you're going to be focusing on this new work and new business. That's what I feel. But you know, I could be wrong. So, but the King of Swords is here for a reason, and it has something to do with this hurt. So, and the King of Swords brings us truth and insists that, you know, we kind of look at the truth and kind of lay down the law of truth. Sometimes the truth is needed to be expressed, you know, in certain situations so that we don't get hurt anymore. That could be too. Then, you know, you kind of go from that energy to the Four of Swords, which is a much more mellow, you know, that it's just kind of really thinking about things. Now, interestingly, the Four of Swords is underneath the Three of Pentacles, which, you know, is about people admiring your work and stuff like that. So, you know, it could be too to, hold on, let me look at this card a little bit, because a lot of times these images are different than the Rider-Waite. No, it's good. All right. This is putting up you're putting up a barrier to the, yeah, that's exactly what this is about. Whatever this was that hurt you. And again, you know, this kind of energy may come around again in the form of more hard-hitting truths, okay? So whatever this energy was at the beginning that caused you to be kind of hurt and wounded and all that, and you go into the business and you're starting good and doing all that, kind of rushing in, you know, and, you know, there's a chance it may come around again that there might even be more truth to this matter from that beginning cycle. And it's going to, I don't think it's going to affect you though. I think at this point, you're going to, you know, kind of put up this barrier, this person, I should say, it's a unicorn. So it's not a person, but this person has this barrier, you know, and so those swords can't hurt them anymore. So, you know, they're focused on work, and it's because they can't come to you because you're too busy thinking about how you're going to, you know, have this new stability and, you know, get more clients, get more work, that type of thing. So it's not going to bother you. And we move right again into the Three of Wands, which is about being visionary and focused on things. There's two travel cards here too. So you guys could be traveling at this point, because we have the Six of Swords and right underneath it, we have the Three of Wands. Both cards indicate travel. So, you know, you could literally, instead of being, moving forward, you could be moving towards a job, or you could be just moving in general. You know, that could be to a place that will be very well suited for you. That's for sure. You have the Empress. The Empress it just wants to expand everything for you. I can see this. Wants you to grow. Wants you to grow away from that, and I think you will. I don't think you're going to stay in this energy very long at all. And you know, I think you're exercising some wisdom here by not letting this mental stuff come and bug you. You know, I think you're good, and you're looking towards moving forward, possibly actually moving. The Empress is there to support you. Again, another 3. This is about new beginnings. You have many cards indicating new beginnings towards stability, okay, and also towards creativity. These are also, you also have quite a few cards about creativity as well, and maybe possibly spinning that into lucrative means, okay. You have the Knight of Cups at the end, so this could be a love offer. I tend to think, though, it's more of a job offer. The Knight of Cups, and this might be going into March anyway at that point, so it could totally change. So I mean, it might come up as a job offer if I clarify it, or it might come up as a love offer. But by the end of that month, you know, by the end of April, it could totally change. You know, because it's not. I feel it's a little alluring, a little mysterious, if you will. All right. So let's see, but I'll try to get a handle on it. The Knight of Cups here, please, for Pisces. Yeah, things are changing, Pisces. Things are moving. Wheel of Fortune wanted to jump out a little bit there. Definitely good. All right. What's the Knight of Cups here, please, for Pisces? Okay. Yeah, it's not super clear, but I do think this might be work-related, because we do have coins, and we have 6 also, which is a very good, harmonious, good omen. Okay, if it is a job, it's something that would be very good, something you would like, and also something that would pay you pretty well too. Not mega well, but not mega bad either. You know, like a good in between. You know, a good balance. And you have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck too, with this Knight of Cups. So, you know, if it's a relationship, it will be very harmonious also, and very, very good. And, you know, off to a new adventure. Okay, so, and another 6 here. That's good. 6 of Cups. So, yeah, looks good. Definitely. See if there's anything else I want to add. I think the key to your reading is this card, even though it's not major arcana, but the 4 of Swords. Definitely putting up that barrier to that mental energy that may be bombarding you a little bit, and focusing on this new beginning and new idea with work. Let me see here. Perfect. Okay. So one of the cards is Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. And I threw it right on top of this 4 of Swords, which is exactly what I was just talking about. You know, the 4 of Swords it's the meditation card. So it's about going in, letting things go, and, you know, finding a peaceful place where you can relax and not think about things, not let those thoughts coming in and bombarding you. Okay. In silence, peace will prevail. All right. You also have First Light, beginning a new cycle, which I kind of threw on top of all of these 3s, which are new beginnings. You know, we have this visionary card, the 3 of Pentacles. So First Light, beginning a new cycle. Okay. Let's see what we end up with here. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So though it may seem unfamiliar, and it's funny because you have these 2 movement cards, and that it wasn't thrown on top of those, but it's like what comes after the movement cards. Okay. So you have the movement cards, and then you have this card. So some of you actually physically may be moving, and it may, unknown territory is the name of the card, but it says you are exactly where you need to be. So you might be moving into new jobs, you might be moving homes, you might be moving to new states, moving, there's some sort of movement here. I'm not sure what it is. Or just moving into starting your own business with this Knight of Swords also. So it may feel unknown. It may not feel like particularly comfortable at first, but you are exactly where you need to be. So just remember this in April, okay? Because a lot of people will be watching these videos now, and they tend to maybe forget, and this might be I feel like this is very good advice. So hopefully maybe like save this and come back and look at it, because I think that will be needed after this move of whatever this movement is. If you're not moving homes, you may be moving into some sort of not partnership, job, something, work related, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay. All right. I'll leave it there, Pisces. And if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, all those fun things. And I have a Facebook page too. I'll put all the link to everything is in the description box underneath the video. All right. Okay, Pisces. Thank you. All right. Bye.